talk about today is mulching leaves. It just pulverizes that. So what it is, pretend this is a yard, so it's a square yard. And you leave it closed. All you do is just keep on going all the way to the middle. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had to put a dip in, It goes on there like that. Has the lips on this, so the other blade will go. So it holds it in, completely. But it does put a lot of stress on your spindles. Bag them up then, or you just keep pulverizing. You're probably wondering what all that shit is. Good morning, guys. Finally made it back. I took a break from YouTube for a little bit. I've just been so busy with business and everything going on, fall season coming up, leaves, and staying very busy, man. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is mulching leaves. Okay, down here in the south, leaves fall from pretty much like 2 weeks ago to around November-ish, Thanksgiving, somewhere around there they stop. So we have like 2 months of just just straight leaves. So what we do is keep them on schedule. Okay, so like our weekly mowing schedule, we'll just move it to bi-weekly, and then we'll just come and mulch up leaves and then leave. Okay, instead of bagging and sucking them up with a trailer or whatever you have. We don't do the we don't do the one-time cleanups. I mean, we do like in the spring, to clean the whole property up and get it ready for spring again. But during the fall, leaves just keep on dropping and dropping and dropping. They don't all drop at one time, so we just mulch them up and move on with our day. But anyway, the blades I'm going to be talking about are right here. Now these are called the Ballard Ripper blades. You see them? They got the teeth on it. Well, anyway, when this spins under your deck, it just pulverizes the leaves. Now if you have a chute blocker like I do, you close that off and you put these on, and all you do, I'm trying to do a demonstration. Alright, I had to get something for a demonstration, but anyway, let me move y'all up a little bit. Pretend this is a yard, okay, and you put these on your mower, and then you close your chute off. And how you mulch leaves, there's a way to do it, okay? Now if you want to lay stripes and stuff, that's fine, but the way we do it is, pretend this is a yard, so it's a square yard. Anyway, you do your perimeter pass with your chute blocker facing in, and all you do is just leave it closed. And all you do is just keep on going all the way to the middle, and then you get them all worked up to the middle, and then you just pulverize them. And then you go back over the yard and lay your stripes or whatever if the grass is still growing. I mean, that's totally fine. But anyway, you just want to make that perimeter pass and just keep on going in all the way. Yes, you're going to have trees and stuff to go around, so the main goal is to get all the leaves in the middle with your chute blocker closed, so you're pulverizing them as you're going. And then if you have a lot of leaves, especially here, you can get them all to the center, and they'll already be pulverized, like little leaf clippings. And then you put a little bagger on, and then you can bag them all. And then you're done. Instead of having that big volume of all the big leaves, you actually mulch them up. So most of them are hiding in the ground. But sorry guys, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning and I had to put a dip in, Well, anyway, moving on. This is the Ballard Gold Blade. I bought these last spring, so I'm really going to be testing these out this year on my little Revolt, see if they work. The Revolt's got a chute blocker on it too, and I do the same exact thing with these. All you do is just go on the outside and work your way in, and that's pretty much all. But for your northern guys, if y'all get a lot of volumes of leaves, which I know y'all do from all the videos I see, I wouldn't recommend these. I just recommend sucking them up or something. But then moving on, you have these. It's a combination. Now, I know what you think. 2 blades on 1 spindle, that's a lot of weight, and it is. But it looks like this. You'll see? Well, anyway, that mounts up like that, and then these are the X blades, the X blade adapter. And the way the adapter works, if you can see, it's really hard to do. Let me just take the top blade. Anyway, this blade adapter, it goes on there like that. Has the lips on the side, so it sits in there, and then you see the lips on this, so the other blade would go. So it holds it in, you know, completely 90 degrees from each other, like that. Anyway, I ran these last fall, and honestly, my first impressions were not great, but they actually did their job really well. But it does put a lot of stress on your spindles, on your motor, the mower itself, of course. So you'll just be careful with these. Now they say they're started at a low RPM. You know, instead of idling your mower all the way up and then firing it up, you know, the PTO, whatever, firing the blades up, it all that stress is on your clutch in the back, and you know, you can tear that clutch up with it, because you know, you got to think, you got 3 blades on a regular mower, okay, now you're putting 6 on, you know, 6 all together, 2 on 1 spindle. It's a lot of weight, man. And the good thing is, the Ballard blades are actually lighter than the OEMs, so that is a plus side. But still, I found it a lot of stress on the mowers, so I quit running them. But they do great if you want them, but you can get away with just, you know, running the old trusty mulcher with a advanced chute system or some kind of chute blocker on it, and work your way all the way to the middle, pulverize them up. You can bag them up then, or you just keep pulverizing them. That's what I do. But yeah, anyway, you're probably wondering what all that shit is. But let me tell you, I went on a four-wheel ride. Went on a four-wheel ride last weekend, and bunch of parts. In other words, a bunch of bullshit I had to deal with, truthfully. But anyway, I was riding that four-wheeler last weekend. Went on a four-wheeler ride last weekend, and I was driving down the road, and a bearing blew in the rear. Well, anyway, it had that really bad screeching noise going down the road, you know, my Honda 420, and I brought it back to the house, took the left rear wheel off, and then took the hub off, and the bearing was sure enough gone, man. It was really bad. Anyway, I throw a picture up so y'all can see it. But after that, I started digging into it, and I noticed the axle shaft, the differential, pretty much everything was messed up, man. Everything. I'll show you real quick. The differential, rear differential on a Honda. Oh boy, damn, that's hard to do with my hand. Well, anyway, if y'all see here, you'll see the difference. You see this one on the right, well, your left, my right. You see that bend in it right there? See that bend? It don't look good, does it? Look at that. Perfectly circled. Well, anyway. Anyway, I tore that up last weekend and ordered some new parts. Ordered all new bearings and seals and rear differential, y'all just saw. Ordered a new rear axle. These let's stand over here. This, you know, that's the frame of the rear for it, and I'm gonna scrape some of the rust off, clean it out, and probably paint it. I don't know. But that's one of my projects today. I'm staying superly busy. My truck's keeping me busy. I put all new shocks and struts on my truck yesterday, and today I got an airbag system for the rear. I got dual stabilizers for the steering, and then I got a single stabilizer for the steering also. I got to put all that on today. So anyway, I'll show you what parts I got. Anyway, here's my four-wheeler. The whole rear axle and everything's back there, so it's in the shed. But I took everything out and waiting on parts to come in. I have everything but some seals I still waiting on, you know, for the axle. But anyway, here's the old axle shaft. If you can see, it's all rusty and shit. What happened was either a bearing with a seal went out in the rear end and water got into the brake drum. What happened was the water set in the bottom of that brake and in the bottom of the brake drum and started rusting it out, and then it had holes in it. So in other words, it broke through and then water seeped up in it, mud seeped up in it, and then the whole axle shaft was nothing but mud and water, dude. It was ridiculous. But I got all new parts for that. I'll do that eventually. But anyway, up here, I'm on my back porch now. I got all my parts for my truck. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. These are all from Rough Country. Everything. This is air lines, air compressor, air gauge, everything you need to install, instructions. Close that up. This is, yeah, that one steering stabilizer I have right here. What they're called. Move that out of the way. But anyway, these are dual stabilizers for the steering also. It helps with vibration. This mounts, yeah, Rough Country. Anyway, on the bottom box, that's all that's airbags down there. So yeah. But anyway, that was all the parts I bought for my truck and four-wheeler. Trying to get all them repaired. And I do all my own maintenance work, even with the mowers and weed eaters and everything. Also make sure, especially during leaf season, check them air filters on the mowers. They get clogged up really fast. Fuel filter, spark plugs, change the oil, you know. Look over your mower, man, and they'll last you a very long time if you take care of them. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out with, you know, the mulching side of things. It's a lot cheaper to run this instead of buying a trailer with a vacuum system or a truck with a vacuum. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if it was helpful to y'all, leave a comment. I read through every comment. Leave a like, man. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one, man.